But yeah, what about a 5-minute break?
We don't get it when we're in person.
That's right.
Again.
All right, so second half, we're going to talk about now, we're going to talk about two concepts. One is the future value, one is the present value, okay? So let's go ahead and look at the future value. So future value is generally when you talk about annuity. An annuity is something where you put in money monthly, and after so many months, you get at the end a lump sum of so much money. Okay? So it's called an annuity, right? Okay, so the future value is calculated as such. The future value, this is in the blue box, bottom of 308. R is the amount of money that you will put in every time.
For a second, I thought I meant imaginary.
Or initial.
That scared me.
Okay, so where I is the effective interest rate. Effective interest rate meaning that if it was 6% and we're compounding, you're putting in every month, right? Then it would be 0.5%, right? 6% divided by the 12, right? This would be the effective interest rate here. Okay, so that was the part. Remember, when we were compounding, it was 1 plus 1.06 over 12, right? This guy was the effective interest rate. Okay, so this is the effective interest rate right here. Okay, effective interest rate times the number of times you're going to compound, the amount of money that you're putting in. This is the amount of money that you will get at the end. Okay, so this is future value, FV. Okay. Example number 8. At the end of each quarter year, Emily makes a $500 payment into the Lanahan Mutual Fund. If her investments earn 7.88 annual interest rate compounded quarterly, what will be the value of entity in 20 years? So, just going to plug and chug here, right? I'm putting in $500 every quarter, right? And then my effective interest rate is 7.88, but it's, you're doing it what? Quarterly. So you have to divide it by 4. And how many times are you going to compound it?
80.
Is it 20 years?
80.
So it's 80. Then you minus 1, and over here you're going to get 0.0788 again divided by 4, I, right? So you just plug and chug and put it in. Okay.
What's that saying? Plug and chug.
Plug and chug. It's the same thing as Betty Crocker.
No one likes Betty.
Betty Crocker?
No.
You and Betty Crocker can bake something happen.
No.
You never heard that line before?
I've never heard that line.
You're cookbooking it, right? You're cookbooking it, right? You're plugging it in and chugging along and calculating it. Plug and chug.
Yeah, it's kind of weird sounding. Plug and chug.
Plug and chug. Okay, so if you do that, it says that you're going to make $95,000. 95.
Or you just don't know how to use it. I'm pretty sure I know how to use it. What you're saying, Mr. Ron? Calculator's only as smart as the.
Oh, okay. I forgot the next
That's the person.
Okay, so everyone understand that? Everyone understand this?
Yeah.
You ever understand the concept behind annuity or future value, right?
Please summarize.
You're putting it in, you're putting in some amount every month, every quarter, every year, right? And then in the end, after so many years, you're going to receive the future value. This is the exact opposite of the present value. Okay, present value is now we're going to talk about now is a present value. And so in a present value, you're going to have the present value, and that's this on the bottom of page 309. And the equation for that one is 1 minus 1 plus I to the negative n over I. Okay. So this one is, I'm going to give you so much money at the present right now, and you have to pay it back by putting in this amount of money n times when you had the effective interest rate of whatever it may be. So this is where the bank loans you money to buy your house. The bank loans you money to buy a car, right? These type of things. Okay, so they give you the money right off the bat. You have to now make payments to it. Okay?
Don't they charge more
When you charge more than what?
than the initial amount you took as an interest rate?
Well, they're not going to do that out of the kindness of their hearts, right?
Wow.
They don't have all this money just so you can take it interest free, right? This is how they make money, right? They make money by taking in money, right? And then giving cheap interest rates for the money they bring in. They take that money and turn around and loan it to people who want money at a larger interest rate. And that difference there is what they make their money off of, right? Okay.
Yeah, that's dope.
So let's work this. So let's say that let's go to example number 9. Example number 9, it says, Carlos purchased a pickup truck for that amount of money. What are the monthly payments for a 4-year loan with $2,000 down? $2,000 down. In other words, how much money did the bank loan him? $1,650, right? So the present value is this. Is it 16,500, right? It's 500, and you're going to make a payment of, does it say how much payment we're making? Nope. But it tells you a 4-year loan, APR, monthly payments for 2.9%. 2.9%, so I get this, 1 plus 0.29, and I'm compounding how often? How often am I making payments?
Monthly.
Monthly, so I have to divide this by 12. And how many times am I compounding it then? 48, right? So it's going to be negative 48.029 over 12. Okay, so that's how you would solve that. And if you do that, you're going to get ours to $364. Okay. Does anybody? Okay, so you guys have heard about mortgages, right? You know what a mortgage is, right? Again, mortgage is the same thing. If you buy a house and you're required to normally put down, and you have to have a down payment, right? Usually anywhere between 10 to 20%, right? So if you buy what's the average house price in Salem? Does anybody know?
400,000. 200.
Not 400. What?
200.
I'm going to guess around 253. So let's say it's $300,000. $300,000. Let's get there, $300,000, which means that how much money do I have to buy the house at 10%?
A lot of money.
I have to have 1/10 of that. So that would be what? $30,000, right? You have to put down. We have to have a lump sum initial payment of $30,000, right? And then, if you qualify through their loan process, they will give you the loan. Okay? And then you'd have to pay back the rest. Okay? So that's what present value is. Okay, so the future value equation and the present value equation are a little complicated. Those are the equations, the two equations that are on the bottom of page 308, 309. Okay, so on the test, I will be giving you those equations. I do not expect you to memorize that. Okay? Okay, we are done for the day, believe it or not.